Good morning. We've made it to Friday. And it is still very humid. Still very humid. Hate going through the grass when it's wet. Heard a really great message this morning. Y'all know I mention listening to TD Jakes a lot. Great message this morning. Oh my goodness, and it goes right along kind of with what I've been thinking, but in the sense of it helped me, and it kind of like opened up a whole new window about it to me. He has a way with words. TD Jakes has a way of explaining things. And he was talking about, he mentioned the verse, and this completely made me think completely different about this verse. This is not at all what I was thinking when I read this verse, or when it's been talked about. And I think in church, it's always talked about as in, you know, like doing for others and doing what God would have you to do and things like that, and that's great. But that goes along the same lines. And the verse is, faith without works is dead. Which you would think would be, you know, what would be the point in faith, you know, if you're not going to do anything with it, you know. And the whole thing this morning goes right back to what I mentioned the other day about living like what God has shown you. And that's what he was talking about this morning. And he's like, people are to see what you believe in by the way that you live. If you don't believe you're sick, don't act like you're sick. If you don't believe you're broke, don't act like you're broke. You know, and I'm like, which of course it blowed my mind, got me all excited, because I'm just thinking about things that God has shown me. And right before that, I know y'all think I'm crazy, but right before that, I got on Amazon and put something in my cart that goes along with what God's shown me and what God's given me in my heart, and I'm really excited about it, because it's a prayer that I've been praying for a long time, and I know God's going to answer. So this thing I put in my cart goes with that. It's what I'm going to need and use when God answers that prayer. So what have you been praying for, and what has God shown you, and how are you living? You know, are you actually doing and acting like what God's given you? And he was talking about how there's always going to be a conflict with how you feel and what God's shown you, like the reality of it. And I think about my own life, and I was thinking about it this morning. I was like, what I'm seeing, my reality, my physical reality right now is the complete opposite of what you've told me, of what you've given me. I see no way. And then I got excited yesterday at church as well, because there's a song and it talks about how God's faithful and how he finishes what he starts, you know, and things like that. And it goes right back to everything I've been talking about this week. You know, about believing what he's given you and how he's not the kid on the anthill with the magnifying glass. You know, you've not suffered for nothing. It's all going to be for something. And yes, I don't know if you can hear that noise in the video or not, but we have established that I need a transmission in my car, which is why hopefully tomorrow evening I'm going to fix my truck. So, hoping to get the last part that I need for that today, or get it ordered, and it should be here tomorrow. So, excited about that. I want my truck back. Well, thought that vehicle wanted to come over, but they changed their mind. Let's get out of our squirrel moment and get back on task. Back on the point. I'm just excited. Like, God is good, really good, and He loves us. And I just think about in my own life of how I don't feel that I'm worthy or deserve anything He's done for me. I'm not a perfect person by no means, and He's good to me every single day. And I thought about it this morning. I thought about how He blessed me yesterday, and I was like, He did that even with you, with sin in your life. You know, even you being imperfect, because we sin every day. Like, I don't care what it is, whether you think it's a tiny thing or a big thing. Oh my goodness. I really think most people have license should not have license. They really can't drive. But anyway, I really, it doesn't matter. Like, I really think that a lot of people put measure on sin. You know, I had somebody tell me just last week that they didn't believe you could be forgiven for murder, that was a mortal sin or something they was calling it. And I was like, what? You can always change your life. You can always seek forgiveness and seek the Lord, and Jesus will change your life. Like, and I say this all the time about stuff, but I'm living proof. Like, it's no joke. Jesus will change your life. And it's incredible. Like, just like I was saying with me, like, I'm not nobody special. I'm not perfect. I've not lived a good life. I've not been a good person. I've failed. I've sinned. I've done really, really stupid stuff in my life. Like, it's a miracle that I'm even alive. And that's why I say, if He could do it for me, He could do it for you. And He will. So, live like what God's given you. Hold on to that faith. Faith and works. That's going to be the thing today. I love you guys. Got to get going. Got a lot to do. I hope you have a wonderful Friday, wonderful weekend. Like, share, comment. And hopefully I will see you in the morning. Have a great day.